What is your house wearing? What is your house dressed in? What I'm speaking of is the exterior of your house. What type of siding do you have on your home? Perhaps you don't have a siding at all. I was thinking about that topic this morning and realizing how many different exteriors there are to houses. I won't name them all here, but let's do a little rundown. Number one, brick. People love brick houses, and brick can be found in different colors and sizes. It can have a rough exterior that we call tumbled brick. It can have a smooth exterior, nice smooth brick, and it can even be laid in different patterns, and brick homes are very popular. Vinyl siding is one that is somewhat modern. It's a siding that you typically don't change the color of. It's low to no maintenance. And a lot of times vinyl siding has been used to cover houses that had another form of siding that did require maintenance. Have you ever heard of HardiePlank siding? It's a form of fiber cement siding. So HardiePlank is a brand name. There are other companies that produce fiber cement siding, and that's one that you can paint and change the color. Very durable, lasts a long time, it's good, and it should not be confused with hardboard siding. Hardboard is a product that was used, it seems, in the 70s or early 80s. Yes, you could paint it. It was composed of wood particles, some press board, some glue, some resins. Didn't hold up like the fiber cement siding, and if you did not keep it painted very well and all the nail holes caulked and all the seams where they come together caulked and sealed, it would rot. And I still come across houses today where you can put your finger through it and it's just in rough shape. So you have to stay on top of that hardboard siding. There's aluminum siding. So that's another effort to come up with a low to no maintenance siding that was used, I guess in the 70s and 80s as well. Aluminum. We do see people paint that. You have to be careful how you paint it, otherwise it won't last very long. Aluminum siding is another one that you'll see. Stone. Houses can be built out of real stone, or you might find a house built out of what we would call permastone. Again, it's a man-made product, another brand name that I'd say late 40s, early 50s, and a couple decades after, we saw that used quite a bit, permastone. Have you heard of it? You could find just wood siding. A house could be sided in wood and different types of wood. Cedar siding is one that's pretty common. You've seen log homes. So the actual exterior of the house could be logs, and people love log homes. Don't see those all that often in my area. How about asbestos siding? Have you heard of that? Asbestos shingles, used I think a lot in the 50s, and don't let the word asbestos scare you. There's a lot of people today living in houses that have asbestos shingles on the outside. Holds paint for a long time, very durable, a little bit brittle. So growing up, if a baseball would hit the side of an asbestos shingled house, if it hit it too hard, it would crack. It can break that siding. And I think I saw that happen a time or two. But outside of that, it holds up well. A lot of that's been covered with vinyl or aluminum over the years. The primary danger with that, by the way, is if you go to remove it and you do break it up and those asbestos particles get airborne, not a good thing. So special precautions have to be taken if it is removed. But again, oftentimes we've seen it just covered. How about asphalt shingles? Have you ever seen a house with a asphalt exterior? I'm talking about shingles that are typically used on a roof, or the same material that is typically used on a roof. I've seen big sheets of asphalt covering houses, and from a distance, one might say, oh, what a nice brick house. You get closer to it and you realize it's big sheets of asphalt designed in a brick pattern. That's unique. So we could go on and on about different types of siding. Are you thinking of any that I'm leaving out here? If not, post it and let us know what I've overlooked. Metal, that's another one. We see metal siding. We see plywood siding. You ever heard of T111 siding? You see it on sheds a lot, but I've seen houses with T111 siding, which is sheets of plywood with little lines, cut in it. So anyway, a little bit on siding today. I hope you have a fantastic week.